Alright, we are live. Hello, I'm Sunny, and today we're gonna play some Wingspan. But only if the button actually clicks. Okay. Alright, same settings as last time. I use this background for one or maybe two games. So we'll do it again today. Birds with no eggs. That's a good first one, because a lot of times we don't get around to laying eggs in the first round necessarily, or we lay an egg and immediately use it. Oh, I'm first again today. That's cool. Birds in forest for the final goal. Okay. Some cool looking birds here, some new ones. Alright, what are my bonus cards? This card and its variants keep coming up. I already did this one recently, so I'm going to choose the nest box builder just because I haven't just done it. Alright, so that makes me want to keep the Bio-Weaver and the Common Myna just because that's two birds already. Neither of them can live in the forest, so that's a concern. Okay, what are their powers? Common Myna, copy a one activated brown power of a bird in the grasslands of the next player. Okay. That one is dependent upon the next player, A, having a bird in the grasslands, and B, having a bird with a brown power in the grasslands. So I might want to hang on to this one and not play it right away, because first of all, there's no guarantee that that will even happen, and you know, even if it does, it might not happen until later in the game. Bio-Weaver, tuck up to 3 from the deck, from your hand, behind this bird. If you tuck it, oh, well that's good, because that means that if I'm getting eggs from the Bio-Weaver, I don't know if it's Baya or Bea. Baya sounds better in my opinion. We'll find out in a minute when we play it. Then I am not incentivized to play a grasslands bird immediately, so that's fine. I will want a forest bird. None of these birds can live in the forest, which is annoying. Is there anything currently in the grass? Ooh, yes. Okay, I have two choices. Okay. Yeah, that could be great. I could actually, if I play the Bio-Weaver and they're still there on my next turn, I can take both of them. Alright, I'm gonna take these two birds. I've got a nectar, and then I can take a worm and a grain to feed the Bio-Weaver. If I want to play either of these, I would need a cherry and or a rat. Let's see, which one is the better? The yellow-bellied sapsucker gives me a better immediate power, so I will take a cherry in case I get the opportunity to play that. So let's get started. I like the Oriental Bay-Owl's power. That is a cool power. Of course, I don't have any predator birds. I mean, you know, these guys might be gone by the time I actually get around to taking them, because I'm not going to grab one on my first turn. I'm gonna risk either or both of them not being there to get 2 cards my first time around, because if they're both there, I will take both of them. If one of them is there, I'll take one, and if neither are there, well, hopefully there'll be something else good.
Bio-Weaver. These gregarious birds may weave up to 60 nests in a single tree.
Wow. Okay, I was pronouncing it correctly, yay. I don't know how helpful the Oriental Bay-Owl will actually be, just because, you know, it incentivizes me to take predatory birds Um, but there isn't necessarily a lot of overlap between the predatory birds and the birds that make this type of nest for the nest box builder. But you know, you never would know what happens. I only need 6 of this type of bird, so I can get some other birds that are predatory birds. I'm gonna choose. I knew I would not be able to play this one's power because I don't want to sacrifice any of these birds. And I don't need the egg just yet anyway. And if I can make it through the end of the round with no eggs, then maybe I get a heads up, a leg up for this power, so this bonus. Scaly-breasted Munia will also count because it is a star nest. That's not a bad power either. I don't need it badly enough to take it. So I'm also going to be looking for predatory birds to help out the Oriental Bay-Owl. Alright, I will take a nectar. The black tern can also count toward my goal, but it's not my favorite bird. You know, basically you draw a card, but you have to discard a card. You don't get to tuck anything. It's just, you know, trading one card for another, so you're still net the same amount of cards. So I don't really play that one too much. I can avoid it. There are usually better birds.
Yellow-bellied sapsucker. Sapsuckers drill rows of holes in trees, then lap up the sap and the insects it attracts.
Ew and cool at the same time. I should check out the yellow peacocks board, see if they're playing anything that could be useful for the common mina. No, they've played the common starling, which is a blue power, not a brown power. So that is not helpful to me. Okay, let's see, I still got 4 turns left. Alright, let's see what's in the deck. Saris Crane. That's a really cool one. Each player may discard 1 egg to draw 1 from the deck. It's a really cool bird. It's very pretty. I don't think it's going to be helpful to any of my goals. Even this end of round bonus eggs in this type of nest. You know, it's only got 2 egg slots anyway. So I don't think I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to tuck it. What else? A little grebe. For each bird in this column with an egg on it, draw 1 card. Keep 1 and discard the rest. That's kind of weird. In this column. Okay, so that's a maximum of 3. I don't know. I mean, I like that it has a star nest. Obviously, that's helpful. But I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. Maybe I'll regret this later. But I'm going to tuck both of these. So now I have an egg. But that means... Ooh, what have I got? Stork-billed kingfisher. Ooh. Oh, and it is a predator. Okay, so I definitely want it if it's still there. And maybe in this case I will take the black tern simply because this one wants me to have as many birds in my wetlands as possible. Yeah, and I don't have any other wetlands birds right now. Alright, I like this one. I'm going to take these two. I'm going to skip the power this time. Yeah, so this would be an instance where, even though I'm not crazy about the black turn's power, it might be worth playing it. Also, having more star nests could be helpful. It might help me achieve this third end of round bonus. Okay, so let's see, I've got 2 turns left. If I can get food on the first turn and play the Oriental Bay-Owl on the next turn, that will give me 3 birds with no eggs. I can do it because there's a rat in there, and then I get a free worm from my yellow-bellied sapsucker. Alright, I'm just going to take the fish and the rat, because I'll use the fish for these guys. Yeah, I could have rolled for a nectar, but I didn't think it was worth it. Also, that way if something else comes up in the trade that I really want, then I can change my mind and draw birds again instead of playing the Oriental Bay-Owl. If the little owl, if its power was a predator, that would be a really good one to get as well. I do like playing the little owl anyway. It really isn't the best power because, you know, steal 1 rat from another player's supply. I find that the other players don't always tend to have rats. You know, it's one of the more rare foods. So people don't get it as much. And so there's plenty of times where you go to activate the little owl and you can't because no one has the food needed. Okay.
Oriental Bay-Owl. The feathers on an owl's face collect sound waves and direct them toward the owl's ears.
I love owls. Owls are so cool. I mean, I can't activate its power, so... Alright, tied for first to something. It's 2 points I didn't have before, that's fine. Oh, the great tit is so pretty. Let's see, how many do I have? I need 6, I've got 3. If I play these 3, I've got all 6, so, I don't really need to be looking for more birds with Mexico nests. I can look for predatory birds for my Oriental Bay-Owl. Let's see, it's still the peacock, right, of the next player. Yeah, so the peacock is always after me. It's always going to be this one. Okay, it just still does not have any brown powers and it's grassland, so... Alright, I'm going to want to get some fish for my stork-billed kingfisher and a worm for my black tern. Nectar counts as fish. I'm getting a worm anyway, but I'll take another one. If I ever do want to play the common mina, it does take the worm too, so I can use it for that. Of course, I don't have any eggs, so I can't play my stork-billed kingfisher yet. Is it worth it to just play the common mina anyway? I do need 2 eggs. But I've got 6 turns to spend this nectar. So I can just do this twice, and then I can be on the lookout for more birds. Okay. So I'll take one from the deck. Yes! Yes! You are a predatory bird, and you're also really cool looking. Okay. So I'll take that. And then I'll grab the great tit and use it. Oops, not you. I use it to tuck so that I get the egg. The common swift has good synergy with the yellow-bellied sapsucker, but I don't think enough to make it worth playing. Find a contiguous group of your birds in your preserve that all have the same nest type. That one's kind of cool. Do I do that one instead of the black tern? Maybe I do. It's 2 points, black tern is 4 points. This bird could help birds in the forest for that goal. The black tern can help stork-billed kingfisher. I mean, I could play both of them. I'm not totally sure. I mean, this one does, it gives me a whole bunch of free eggs at the end of the game. Because, like, just by the, by the nature of having this card, I'm gonna have 6+ birds. I could always play both of them. Do I want to see what's in the deck, or do I just want to take the Taylor bird and then another bird that I don't want? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take and tuck the graceful Prinia just because if someone else takes the common nightingale, it could benefit me, so. Okay. Oh, your Asian kestrel would be really good to have too. No. I need to play my birds. I can't keep drawing. Someone else might take the Eurasian kestrel too. Still there. Do I tempt fate? I think I do. I definitely would need to get the stork-billed kingfisher out before the end of the turn. So.
Stork-billed kingfisher. Kingfishers use their strong bills to dig burrows in riverbanks, dead trees, or termite nests.
Just holding my breath for the Eurasian kestrel, because I do really want it. It's both the Mexico nest and a predator. Yay, it's still there. Okay. And then I'll just take the Oriental magpie robin to tuck. Gain 1 or cash. I mean, I've already got a fish in my inventory. I mean, I could use another, but I don't necessarily need it. So, okay, I was gonna tuck the Oriental magpie robin. Alright. So I can play the black tern, or I can play the common mina. I need to decide where I want the Eurasian kestrel to live, because it can live anywhere. If it lives in the forest, it can help towards this goal. If it lives in the wetlands, it can help the stork-billed kingfisher. Have you played another Grasslands bird yet? No, the brown power. No, you have not. That's a pretty good one. That's much better than the original rolling dice power, like any dice that are outside the bird feeder, because like there might not be any or there might be one. So that's not one of my favorite powers, but any three kind of levels the playing field a little bit more. Um, oh my gosh, I have so many decisions. Okay, I've got 2 turns left. If I can play another predator before the round end, then I can activate it with the Oriental Bay-Owl. So I can either play my Brahmini kite or the Eurasian kestrel, but either way I would need a rat or a nectar. Okay, I'll just get a rat and a nectar. So I can play one of them at the start of the next round. The Eurasian coot, look at it. It's like, eh, no one look at me. Yeah, I want to use the nectar in place of the rat because I have worms to spare and I need the rat for the kestrel.
Brahmini kite. This bird is revered as the representation of Garuda, carrier of the god Vishnu.
Ooh, what an important bird. Okay. That's a weird way of displaying it. Okay. Well, it's already a fish, so it's more likely to be a fish, right? 1. Yay! Yeah, once again, I'll cash it because I don't need it. The black tern can also eat worms, and I have extra worms, so I'd rather take the guaranteed point. Ooh, this is one of the gambling ones. Okay, if you roll a fish or a rat, you may cash 1. Okay, so I have 1 success. Do I gamble? or do I lose it? You know, this is a free play, because of the Oriental Bay-Owl. Ooh, 2 in a row. Do I risk it? No, I'll take the 2. I'll take the 2. No, I have no touch cards. That's okay. Or no, I mean I do have one. I just didn't have enough. I wasn't even really paying attention to this power because it wasn't. It kind of goes not against what I was going for, but it didn't really go along with what I was going for either. So I didn't really bother to care about it. Oh. All players lay 1 egg. Do I even need to play the common mina? Like at this point? I'm trying to figure out where I want to lay the egg. Yeah, eggs in that type of nest, like the Bioweaver would make the most sense because it's the star type, but also I can lay eggs on it with its power. I don't know. What do I want to play next? Have you ever played a bird in your grasslands with a bird? Do you have any birds? Oh, okay. Oh, you're playing all of them in the forest. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, all right. That's where your focus is. I see, friend. Okay. Um, Yeah, I mean, I guess I can play the black turn. Because then I can spend both of the eggs. And then I can activate it again, and get another egg, to play either of these two if I play both these in my forest, which I might do.
Black tern. These These terns build floating nests out of marsh plants.
Cool. Yeah, alright, so I know I've got at least 4 birds in a forest to compete with. And I've got, what, 2 so far? Yeah, so if I play both these in the forest, then at least I'm tied so far, and maybe I can get a 5th in there. So I need 1 egg to play one of these birds in the forest. Okay, I don't really want any of those. I don't really want the Australasian pipit either. I'm gonna take these because I don't want other people to have the nectar because I'm mean. 2? I'll take the 2. Man, I have not needed extra birds. I've been getting the stork-billed kingfisher on the first one. Okay, I'm gonna tuck all 3 of these because I don't want any of them. The snowy owl, I wouldn't mind. It doesn't help with any of my goals, but another bonus card might be fun. Oh, right, I have to discard. Thanks, Black Turn. Alright, bye, snowy owl. Hardly knew ye. That's why I don't like the Black Turn. Okay, now I can, but I can lay eggs on it. That's useful. Okay. I can play the Eurasian kestrel first. I'll do that because I have a worm, so because the other part of the common tailor bird's food is wild, if I get a free food from another player, which has not really been happening, then yeah, I can yeah, play it with any food. I will need another egg though. Well, what do you know? Okay, just out of curiosity, it knows that I have the common mina in my hand, and it's purposely avoiding playing a card with a brown power in the grasslands. Yeah, I mean, I guess I will draw cards to get my egg, since I do need 2 eggs. Yeah, it's the fourth slot. I need 2 eggs to play the common tailor bird. So. All right, anything good? No. Meh. 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 Ooh, do I go for the 3rd? I've been having luck with just the 2. I don't know. No! Failure! Okay, yeah, I can tuck all 3, because, yeah, I don't particularly need any of, the ones that I drew. Okay, and now I can play the common tailor bird. 2 turns left in the round. Also, I guess I'm not gonna have any eggs in my lots of egg nests. So that's too bad, but it's okay. Oh, alright, I'm gonna have one. I'm sure one is enough to win me the round, right? It is a non-zero number.
Common tailor bird. To support and camouflage their nests, tailor birds stitch leaves together with plant fibers.
That's always my goal for these end of round bonuses. Just have a non-zero number. It might be enough. You never know. You gain food. You finally play a second bird in your grassland and it's a yellow power. You just don't like me. There, I said it. The yellow peacock just does not like me. It's so rude. I mean, I don't even need the common myna at this point. Like, I only needed 6 birds with Mexico nests, and I've got 7 already. So maybe I just forget it. It's only worth 1 point. Like, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the round with 2 eggs in the ground nest, or whatever you call it. Eleanor's falcon could be useful just for the Oriental Bay-Owl. So I will consider that one. No, thank you. Yeah, you might be worth my time. It does not... It's not helpful for the Oriental Bay-Owl because it's a predatory power, but it's a white one. So yeah, it's not necessary, but it can live in the forest. So maybe I play the yellow-rumped warbler in the forest and then hunt it. That does not leave me anything to tuck and or discard. Unless I mean, maybe I skip the common myna. That's fine. Well, I can't play that. I mean, no, I can play it. I just can't play its power, so that's pretty pointless. Oh, this time. Okay, so I just lost immediately. That's fine. It happens. 1. I jinxed it. I was like saying how good it was. Both of them. And I just jinxed it. It's so unfair. Okay. Yeah, I think, alright, so I'm just gonna tuck the 1 because I might want to play all 3 of these birds. I'm not gonna have time to do that with the limited amount of time we get in round 4, especially with my lack of eggs and current lack of food. But maybe. Okay. I've been hanging on to you since the beginning, but now it is time to say goodbye. Goodbye, common myna. I will not miss you, mostly just because the yellow peacock is a jerk. Yay! Yay! Oh no. I wasn't gonna stop at 1. I was considering going for all 3 of them that time, actually, to make up for my previous loss, but 2 eggs was not enough. Unfortunate. Alright, we got 5 turns. And And the disadvantage to not having anything in the grasslands is even though I have the Bioweaver's power, I can only get one egg at a time. You know, I've been getting free eggs from someone else's power occasionally, but I can't count on that. I do think it is more valuable to me. Well, alright, if I play this, then I get to activate it again. But even if it's successful, that's 1 point. So maybe not. Yeah, all I would get is 1 egg versus playing the common buzzard. It gets me like 4 points, 5 because of the tuck, -2 for the egg, so it gets me 3 points, but it also gets me to 5 birds in the forest, which is my only chance at winning this one. Alright, let's just see what happens. I'll just get the food that they both need and see what happens. No! Let's see, is there a way to get 2 eggs? Okay, I can pay a food. So maybe that's worth doing. We'll see. I'm like not thinking too far ahead with how many turns I have. Ooh, the red-tailed hawk. That would be a better one for the forest than the common buzzard because I could activate it again. It's also worth more points. I'm gonna grab it. Ooh. Alright, alright. I don't think I'll be able to play you because you need a fish. But if I get a fish... Okay. Alright, like, my plans have completely changed. Okay. So, screw all these guys. I want to play the red-tailed hawk in my forest, so that will cost the rat and the nectar. Okay. And then I want to play the white-throated kingfisher in my wetlands. I guess I can play it wherever I want, doesn't matter. That can eat the worm. And it needs another fish. Okay. I've got 3 turns left. I just need 2 turns to play the 2 birds because I'm going to get an egg and I already have 2 eggs. Okay. I already have 3 eggs. So I will get 1 more chance to gain food or draw cards again. Both of these can live in all 3 habitats, so it doesn't matter what I play where. Okay, maybe I do it backwards. Maybe I play the white-throated kingfisher in the forest. And then... Oh wait, I can't. Oh, well, I can't play it first. Well, no, I can, because I can use the nectar. Okay. I'll take the 2. Yeah, I will cash. Okay. I do need to be mindful that I still need to discard 1 card, but that's fine. I've got the killdeer and the scaled quill, and I don't want either of those. Okay. You would have been useful, like, toward the very beginning of the game. I really like the scaled quill, actually. I mean, it's 0 points, but it's got, like, a full potential nest of eggs, and it gives you free eggs. It's great. It's a great early game bird. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I can play both of these birds without actually gaining food. Jeez. Okay, well, in that case, it makes more sense to spend my last. Okay, so I've got 3 turns. Play bird, and with my last turn, I think it makes sense to gain birds again because that's where I can activate all of these powers. So, alrighty. Yes.
Red-tailed hawk. Movies almost always use the red-tailed hawk's call for any raptor.
That's true, and that is one that you hear a lot for sure. That is a very familiar sound to anyone who has consumed media. Okay. Yeah, that extra free food helped me out. That's awesome. Just want to make sure with the common Tailor bird's power, I want at least 1 egg slot open for each of my birds.
White-throated kingfisher. This species hunts not only fish, but also invertebrates, snakes, and other small animals.
Oh, another free food. Thanks. No thanks, but thanks. Appreciate it all the same. No, it's good to have. It's the tiebreaker if 2 players score the same amount. So, white-throated kingfisher. That was so rude. Oh, mountain chickadee. It's one of my favorite birds, especially early game. It's just so cute too. I love chickadees. You guys, you are letting me. It's the last turn of the game. Like, yeah, we've got the Oriental Bay-Owl activating you one more time at the end, but like, this was, other than that, which is just like a bonus, this was your last chance to perform for me. And you're doing a poor job of it. Excuse me. That's 0 for 3. My kingfishers and my kite, I am very disappointed in you. Only my bioweaver helping me out here. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I should have banished you to the forest and played the red-tailed hawk down here. He would have helped me out. I don't know if that's true because I don't know what I drew, if it was with less than 75 or not. Okay. I'm activating you all one more time. This is your last chance. Don't screw it up. Thank you, Eurasian kestrel. Thank you, red-tailed hawk. Ooh, okay. This time I get 3 choices of food. Worm, fish, or rat. Okay. Alright, I will try again and fail. Alright, that one's on me. That one's not on the white-throated kingfisher. He gave me 1 worm and I got greedy. So, alright, thank you, white-throated kingfisher, for trying. I apologize for not appreciating it enough. Brown meanie kite, that one's completely on you and 0% on me. Like, no. Very inappropriate. There are more than just worms on these dice. But no fish, apparently. For shame. Owl hands. Wow, that is a very specific achievement. That is an extremely specific achievement that I just achieved. Okay. Alright. Yes! I was the only one with 5. It was worth it. Awesome. I'm glad I went for that then. Awesome sauce. Okay, now we're doing our end of game powers. It's like most of us had one. What? What is it doing? Oh, with only... Okay, I'm really confused what is meant by contiguous. Like, oh, they have to be in a row? That's weird. That's annoying. Okay, fine. I thought it meant all of the birds with this nest type. I don't... That was kind of confusing. I assume that, like, in the actual game, like the physical board game, which comes with a rule book that explains some of the powers in more detail, explains it, but that's weird. So, like, alright, if I had a bird, like, here, if I'd played that common minor, would it have connected them and counted as a contiguous group? I do not know. That's kind of confusing. Whatever, 4 is better than nothing. Alright, let's see how we did. 40 bird points, that's okay. Yeah, only the 1 bonus card, not the best, but at least I achieved it. Eh. Eggs would have been better if that had behaved how I thought it would. At least my hunters did a good job. Alright, 102. That's not my best game in the world, but, you know, whatever. I won. So, that's all that matters, right? Oh, and I guess I had fun. Yeah, no, I had fun. This was a fun one. Um, yeah, I got to play some new birds. I got to play with those gambling mechanics that sometimes paid off and sometimes did not. So, yeah, no, good game. Good game. That's great. Yeah, I'm Sunny. I love Wingspan. Thank you for watching and see you next time.